What's going on, guys? Welcome to the third episode of Hawk Nation Podcast. I'm here with John Coates, QB1 of the varsity football team. Thank you for coming on the show.
Nice to be here, Justin.
So, you guys played AB on Friday. Got the W, first one of the season. How does it feel?
It feels pretty good, considering there were a lot of people doubting us and kind of some controversy there. But I think the team kind of came together, did what we were supposed to do. Everyone did their job, and just came out with a big win.
Yeah.
Satisfied a lot of people.
That's for sure. Starting off 0-3 wasn't ideal, but coming back strong against AB, who's definitely a rival of Waltham, calling us out on Smack High, the Superfan section definitely did their job as well, so we got to give them a shout out. And we're going to break down the game. So here we go. Start off the game, AB marched down the field, mainly on running plays, and they used their running back Kyle Tobin, who ended up scoring on the play, and unfortunately they didn't make the PAT. So what did you think about that drive?
Well, it was I think it was kind of like to get our feet wet a little bit, see what they were going to do. We didn't know if they were going to be a big passing team, if they're going to start off strong running. The film we had of them was kind of, it was a little bit of like a mix, so we didn't know exactly what we were going to see. And I think our seniors they made huge plays on that drive, but there were a lot of plays that we hadn't seen before, so they got a lot of yards on those plays.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think they had a big play on a reverse that we hadn't really seen too much that week. But I think after that first drive, we held up better against their run.
Yeah, I think they only ran one pass play that whole drive, using their running back Kyle Tobin majority of the time. And then you guys ended up going 3-and-out the next time out. And then that was the end of the first quarter. Extremely fast first quarter. I talked to John McGuire after the game, and he said could possibly be one of the fastest first quarters of Waltham football. So after the first quarter, what were your thoughts?
Well, like you were saying, it was a really fast first quarter. When you're going to run a lot of run plays, the clock's not going to stop. Kind of kill the clock, chew it out a little bit. But what were you saying about after the first? Like, how do I feel after the first?
Oh, yeah. What was the team's thoughts after the first quarter?
After the first quarter, it was kind of like, all right, now we know what they're going to do. Mm-hmm. We know what we have to do offensively to kind of get the ball moving downfield. We know who to put in, who to what plays to run, basically stuff like that, in order to like get the offense clicking a little bit more than it was the first quarter.
Right. All right, and then the second quarter started. You guys were obviously down 6-0. AB went with a quick screen, and then that got them 10 yards, but ended up going. They turned the ball over, turnover on downs, and then you guys had a big run, but penalties killed you guys. I think in the first half there was a few of them, couple that got called back on big plays. What were your thoughts on the penalties in the first half?
It's never good to get penalties, and especially when there's somebody who will they'll have a good play. They'll get I think it was 20-something yards. Sean Turpin ran, and got called back because of an unsportsmanlike conduct, which is obviously something you can control.
Right.
It's one thing if it's something you can't control, maybe like accidental face mask, something like that.
Yeah.
But it was an after the play. He got called back. It was just completely. It was unneeded, and it was something that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah. And then nothing much really happened the second quarter. It was another quick quarter, to say the least. And, I mean, Joey had a 25-yard gain, but nothing came after that. And then that was the end of the first half. You guys were down 6-0. What was Coach saying going into the half?
Well, at halftime, I remember Coach McIsaac was telling us that there was a lot of stuff that we hadn't seen, that there were a couple, like, reverse there was a reverse pass we hadn't seen yet. There was screen and go, which is like a deep play. And he was saying just to watch out for all those things that we hadn't seen yet, because there was potential to get burnt on it. But then on offense, he was saying that we just have to stay more composed, stay focused, do your job, and once we start scoring, they're going to start slowing down. They don't know how to come back from games where they're down. So if we get on the board, they're going to slow down.
Right. So obviously, second half, you guys come out extremely strong. I think the strongest half you guys have played all season, and I think a lot of other people agree with that statement. So you guys came out strong. So you guys gained 60 yards on a pass by you. You scrambled out of the pocket, and then gave a nice pass to Jordan Pantoja, and he ended up bringing it down to like 5-yard line, right?
Yeah,
and
it was a slant play. Yeah, was a slant play that he took it right across the middle, and it actually got set up by Seth McCullough. He ran a post, which kind of got that entire right side wide open. And then once Jordan caught it, he was off to the races, and kind of disappointed. Didn't get in, but got tripped up.
Hey, you guys ended up scoring on the play, though. Sean Sampersu punched it in. And then, of course, PAT obviously was good with a kicker like Randy.
D1.
Oh, yeah, kid's an athlete.
UMass.
So then we do. Then, so momentum's on your side. You guys came out extremely strong, like I said. And then the defense played extremely well in that second half. Shut the offense down completely. So AB had nothing going that first drive of the second half, and then they punted it away. Turpin, who's done phenomenal this season, returns it for 30 yards. I think he's been great in the special teams play. So he's, as long as he keeps it up, I think that could be a key part to your team. And then you guys ended up going with a 30-yard pass to Joey. Nice find by you. And then you ended up running in for a touchdown. So what do you have to say about that drive?
I think, first off, Turpin is really good on the special teams. He's been showing it all year. I think it's one of the reasons why he's a good captain. And that drive, it was that pass to Joey, that was actually thrown in by Coach Bork.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't, we don't even have that play really in the playbook. He kind of just said, fake the power left and then hit Joey on a seam. I was like, all right. I mean, I haven't had much practice at this year, but knowing Joey, knew he was going to make the catch. He's a good player. Puts in the work. He knew he was going to do it. And then kind of from there, I thought Joey got in on the 1-yard line, but kind of sucked. He got stopped. And then it was kind of just the offensive line gets a good push on the 1-yard line. It's pretty hard not to get in, so shout out to them.
Punch it in. Offensive line also played very well this game too. I thought better than any other game they played too. So
yeah, when the offensive line works, like when they're doing good, the entire team's kind of clicking.
That's good. So and then AB gets the ball back and they end up fumbling, and Waltham picks it up. Momentum completely on your side still, and by that time it was the end of the third quarter, and then you guys had the lead 14-6. Going into the fourth quarter, what were your thoughts?
Fourth quarter, I was kind of thinking, if we score here, the game's kind of over. There's not too much time. High school football teams usually aren't too good, like a 2-minute drill.
Yeah.
Onside kick, get the ball back, score again.
Right.
All that, and then so it was kind of like we hold the ball, kill some clock, score again maybe. Game's in our hands.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you guys did. To start off the fourth quarter, I have right here, it says you guys marched down the field mainly with run plays between Turpin and Joey, and that you guys ended up marching your way down and chewed up a lot of clock. Yeah. So that helped, and then they ended up picking one of your passes off, but Fabrice came right back and he picked one off himself and turned that into a touchdown. So and then there's a pick six, and you guys are up all of a sudden 21-6.
Yeah.
So
I think the pick that I threw was I tried doing too much with it, and it was kind of more like an inexperienced type of thing. But glad Fabrice could make a play on that, get the ball back.
Yep, Fabrice played. I think he also played best game he's played all season. I think everyone basically played the best I've seen them play all season, and so then AB's in panic mode basically. They need to score. They need to score, and they need to score fast. So they ended up turning it over on downs, and then after that, it was basically over. You guys down 2 minutes with Turpin just gaining chunks of yards. I think he had like 2 or 3 straight 10-yard gains, and then after that, that was the game, and you guys ended up winning the game 21-6. So definitely a confidence booster.
Oh,
And I think practice this week is.
It's always good practice. Always gonna be a good week of practice when Bork's happy.
Oh yeah,
Never fun going into a practice where just come off a huge loss to somebody like Melrose or Cambridge, which we should have won. But it's always a good vibe in the locker room when Coach Bork's happy.
Oh yeah. So now we're going up against Westford Academy this week.
Mm-hmm.
Their place supposedly have a pretty solid quarterback.
Yeah, I guess this kid, from what I've heard, which obviously I don't know if it's true or not, he's a D1 prospect.
Mm-hmm.
We played against him last year. I think Connor Dagenhart, kid's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So our secondary is going to have to step up big, going to have to get some pressure on the quarterback.
Right.
They can make some bad throws, get some interceptions, turnovers.
We need you to outplay him, John. Let's go. Get fired up.
We love that.
Yes, we do. All right.
Hawks fly, baby.
Well, that's all we have for this episode of Hawk Nation Sports. Thank you for coming on the show, John.
Thanks for having me, Justin.
And good luck this week.